just a quick review of the book, Natural Treatment for Osteoarthritis in the Wrist. Not many books out there on osteoarthritis in the wrist. Matter of fact, I can't even think of a single one I've read. I've read hand osteoarthritis and thumb, but not for the wrist. So I was glad to see a title like this coming out. Basically, the book's divided up, I'll say, into 12 major sections. But just a brief thing about how it's set up. It basically is set up in a question and answer format. Now that's a format I really like when you have like a pain problem. You have questions. Like, how did I get this? What do I do for it? So you naturally just have questions and you're looking for answers. So that's exactly what this book does. It gives you the questions and then just gives you all the information, the answer to it. So I really like the way it's set up. Anyway, I'll go through each one real briefly here just to let you know what's in the book. The first is what is wrist osteoarthritis? The second is what are the signs and symptoms of wrist osteoarthritis? The third one is should you rest or work through the pain? Fourth one is how to use heat and cold packs for quick pain relief. 5 is should you use splints, braces, and support. 6 is how to change your diet to relieve your pain. 7, what is the best supplement for osteoarthritis? 8 is should you use drugs? 9 is why physical therapy is the most important treatment of all. And 10 is how to effectively manage your wrist. 11 is how to make a plan of management. And then the 12th one, the last section, is useful links and resources. So yeah, as you can see, if you do have osteoarthritis in the wrist, there's just a lot of information here for you. It covers most of the common topics and questions that people have. So I think it's a really good resource. So yeah, I would definitely check it out if you're having a problem with your wrist. Now, if you're having a sore wrist, is one of the symptoms of osteoarthritis. If you have a sore wrist, there's another resource I also really like because there's just not too many wrist resources. This is another one I've been able to find, the Sore Wrist Solution by Jim Johnson PT. You can use this if you have like carpal tunnel, any kind of soreness from whatever diagnosis you have. This will really help. Just real briefly, it's a series. It says wrist solution, but it's actually 7 solutions, and in a series of quick fixes. First one's like increase your wrist circulation. They start out with an anatomy chapter, which I think is always good, so you kind of know what you're dealing with. Increase wrist circulation shows you how to increase your wrist circulation, basically using contrast therapy, which is heat and cold together. Shows you how to do that, which I thought was pretty novel. Decrease wrist pressure. This will show you how to decrease wrist pressure instantly. Gives you an exercise for that. That's really cool. I had never really seen that in too many resources. What else they got here? A lot about carpal tunnel. A lot of people with sore wrists have carpal tunnel. Number 3, relax your wrist. Shows you how to do that. Basically goes over two massage techniques. One of them using a tennis ball. How to, unload your wrist joints. A lot of times your wrist is sore because there's pain coming from the joint. Especially if you have osteoarthritis in the wrist, this is a really good chapter for you. It tells you a distraction technique. You know how to gently distract those joints, get more circulation to it, take pressure off of it. Stretch out your wrist. It gives you some stretches for your wrist. And how to make your wrist stronger. And then, the 7th little quick fix is splints, if you need that. Give your wrist some rest. Shows you like what kind of splints you might need and best rest positions. It's another good resource there for the wrist. Just aren't too many of them. But yeah, if you're looking for a good resource, this is probably one of the best that I've seen out there. So, if you're having problems with your wrist, you have some arthritis, definitely check it out.